welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League. Madden Football is the home of the Super Bowl, and this historic matchup is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Eagles and the Chiefs, and it's coming up next.
"60 years of Super Bowls have led us here. More history to be written tonight as we get underway. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line. Philly's offense getting ready, and Jalen Hurts ready to lead them. The second-round pick who started his career at Alabama, then finished with an electric senior season at Oklahoma.
As we begin the Super Bowl, we are looking at one of the game's most important players. And whether he's the centerpiece of the offense or taking a backseat to his teammates, offenses always look to the quarterback to be a leader in moments like this. He's got to be that calm, composed pillar out there who stays level-headed and keeps everyone focused on the task at hand.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. He'll wind up getting 2 there as he does it himself and picks up the first.
And when all you want to do is keep your drive going, quarterback sneak's a great call, isn't it? Pick it up, get a new set of downs.
And on 3rd down, usually you'd think 4th down quarterback sneak. There, though, it worked on 3rd. A big pickup there for the Eagles' first down, 18 yards.
I can't be sure how much of that was planned pre-snap, but it certainly opens up some avenues for their offense. And if he can stay a threat to break off those kind of runs, it'll pull defenders away from coverage and open up some choice throwing lanes for him moving forward.
11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. They'll go to Barkley again. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley from 17 yards out. And the Eagles are on the board first here in this Super Bowl. Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Here's the Chiefs offense for their first possession, and it's Patrick Mahomes at quarterback.
And no doubt he's living out a dream right now. He's had dating back to his first days of playing football as a kid. But he certainly can't get lost in the moment right now. There's still a Super Bowl to be played, and his offense, they're looking to him to be their leader. You can take it all in when it's over. Right now, you've got the biggest game of your life to win.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
At the 32-yard line.
Yellow. Throwing now is Mahomes. Forced out to his left. 23 yards on the tuck and run.
I am willing to bet that he got a monster grin on his face when he saw what was happening. Man covers are so committed to denying a big throw that it pulled attention away from him, and he had an easy lane to hit, and hit it he did.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. On play action, it's Mahomes. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. Now back to throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. And that'll bring up 4th down on the big sack with a loss of 5. Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Fair catch called for and taken just inside the 10-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Eagles will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
The throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense.
And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And now, goodness, possession's going to go over right at the 10-yard line. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Rice. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it'll be 2nd down. We've got a lot more ahead of us here in Super Bowl 60, 2nd quarter. Appreciate everyone joining us. Super Bowl 60 here tonight. Time to begin the 2nd quarter. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis up in the booth as we get set to resume play. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And he's got his man in stride, complete. So no gain on the play. 3rd and 7 now. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Now Mahomes. And Brown's got it for a Chiefs touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying this Super Bowl at 7. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
A handoff to Barkley on the option. And he'll work this one out to about the 38. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Hurts steps away. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be brought down with a penalty flag on the field. It was a late decision to throw, and it might have been too late. Well, we knew he was close to the line of scrimmage, and they say he stepped over.
Well, when you see him in that position, you think he's become a runner. As a DB, you start to react towards the line of scrimmage. They can often throw it over your head.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. Rolling to his left. And he gives himself up, but not before he gets the conversion. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
Certainly not the way they drew it up in the playbook, but that's why they Back there, he sees things breaking down, and he's more than capable of finding an escape route and still getting a decent gain.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That one complete down the field to Smith. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shut. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18 from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Up the middle with Barkley. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Elliott good with a PAT, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Now this Chiefs offense gets set to go again. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. And that's incomplete.
Well, congratulations to them. They come through defensively with another stop. And let's face it, this secondary, they've gone unchallenged so far in the first half.
In motion left goes a tight end. Here's Mahomes to throw. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. He'll be tackled shy of the 35. Shifty footwork gets him a little extra on the play. They need 2. Here's 3rd down. Now here's Mahomes. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. And award that sack to Boogie Basham. Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. He's going deep for Brown. And it's knocked away and incomplete. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. From the gun, it's Hurts. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Here's Hurts to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Now a 2nd and 10. Throwing is Hurts. Finding Green complete. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 22-yard line. Back to throw again. And that nearly intercepted. Well, the free safety roaming into position almost had it, but it's second down.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He'll buy some time right. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Jalen Hurts, 22 yards. And the Eagles continue to look good here in the first half of this Super Bowl. Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Chiefs going to go back on offense here late in this first half. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And that's off the mark, incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. From the gun, it's Mahomes. That ball caught. It's Rice. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Rashee Rice, 48 yards. And the Chiefs get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point splits the uprights, and they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. The offense takes the field, and we turn our attention to Saquon Barkley. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the second quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. From the 35 on second down, Hurts. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. He was a 1,000-yard receiver during the regular season, and that's his first catch of this Super Bowl, and he picks up the first down. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and this will remain.